What is going on, everyone? Link here. We are going to be doing a fun speed run with my new rank 5 Stealth Suit Spider-Man. We're running full synergy, full boosts. It is Stealth Suit Spider-Man, I think, was a great choice as my first rank 5. Very hard-hitting champion, very simple champion to play. And really the big thing that's going to be slowing me down here is probably load times, just because of how fast Spider-Man hits for. It's a very fast ramp up, whether you're using your fragile debuffs, your slows from flashbangs, or your enervate from having your slows, from your other pre-fights, and I'll show those quickly in the next fight. But running full synergy team gives a lot of definite benefits. You're going to have Electro, who is going to give you a boost to your fury and precision by 15%. When your spider sense is still on, your spider sense is going to be your evade passive. That is going to be in the top left corner. That will stay up and give you a chance to evade your enemy if you do get into a pickle where they do hit you. They will give you the 15% potency to your fury and your precision through the fight, with that electro synergy, I should say. Captain Marvel will not play passively here. Scorpion is going to help me give a boost to allow me to pause my debuffs for Spider-Man, and being able to pause either the fragile tranquilize, which is going to be your enervate, or your web foam, which is going to be your slow. I could use web foam for this fight to help keep Juggernaut down with his slow, or from his unstoppable, but I'm not too concerned when it comes to that. So we're just going to kind of play this normally. Unfortunately, he did take away my spider sense, so we're going to kind of just be going with what we got. And then I'm also running the Mr. Negative Synergy for some extra damage. But you can see here that it really is not going to matter, because I'm going to get a big hit on that special one from getting those precision debuffs. Precision buffs, and those fury buffs, just making him hit so much harder. We also have the Howard the Duck synergy, which is going to allow me to gain a little more attack from losing health with suicides through the fight, which is actually very beneficial. You're going to see here that this Rhino is going to get pretty smoked here with class advantage, as well as just all the damage that I'm doing with boosts and suicides. It's just a very simple fight all in all. Probably could have been a little more careful there, but that's okay. But, Stealth Suit Spider-Man, I think, has a lot of potential. I know he came out with the last Saga Chase, and being able to gain everything that you needed to for his rank up gems, and getting him as a 7-star. I think it was it was an interesting chase. Obviously, you had to either get him through the crystals or get him through the actual track, but I think that's okay. Most people got him through the track. Some people like me did pull him multiple times through the crystals, which is kind of why I chose him, as a Stealth Suit Spider-Man lover. I think he has a lot of good potential in the contest, and I think he'll continue to grow as a champion. I don't think they will bring him into Ascension for a long time, just because of how hard he does hit. But I think he is still a champion that is going to have a lot of use in the battle realm, and I've already seen him use a lot through having him in Battlegrounds, or I'm going to be using him more in this Alliance season coming up. So overall, I think he's just a really well-rounded champion with a lot of hard-hitting debuffs, or at least a lot of hard-hitting, just basic attacks, going through those fury and precision buffs. And again, the only thing I think is going to slow us down here is this Wolverine that's going to be coming up here in just a minute. But I think overall, just a well-rounded champion, and everyone's going to have their own unique rank 5s. a lot of what has been brought up in like the live streams where people have done Thanos. I've seen multiple people go with their, Nightcrawler. You have Andrew the Rough. He did his Mojo. Satan did his Jean Grey and Venom. I think all of them are great rank 5s, and I think everyone is going to have their own great choices when it comes to rank 5. From what I know, I am not the first to have a rank 5 Stealth Suit Spider-Man, but one of few, which I think overall just makes this much more of a fun rank up for me, because you're not going to see many out there who are going to run a rank 5 Sig 200 Stealth Suit Spider-Man. We may have a little bit of possible issue with this fight just because of how many crits I'm going to be giving Scarlet Witch, but hopefully we'll be okay. Hopefully. I don't think I'm too concerned, but I'll just keep an eye out. Normally a rotation for Stealth Suit Spider-Man, if you're using him at a lower rank, is usually going for your Special 1 and then going for your Special 2. That Special 2 is going to give you a longer duration on your actual spider charges, your cartridges, which are that fragile, your slow, or your innervate. But we're probably going to see it more here in this fight. Now, we're probably going to outpace the healing, which is actually going to be a pretty nice benefit, hopefully. But still, that healing from Wolverine always is going to be a monster to deal with, and that's okay. But yeah, it just shreds. He just shreds, which has made him very good in Battlegrounds for those smaller health pools. It's usually doing your couple of combos and then running through with the rest of your Special 1 and then just being able to get down the rest. With being able to access this utility at the start has made him very good for most science champions. Obviously with Rhino's new rework, having things like High Evolutionary or Spider-Woman in the contest has kind of allowed him to really blow through those kinds of fights just with how much damage he has. Or with the slows, you can really go through a Spider-Woman. Now, obviously, he's not going to have all of these boosts and all of these synergies in Battlegrounds, but I still think, his base kit is just great. And this all here that I'm showcasing is just a really big benefit that he gets, but still just a great champion in general. Obviously, we got our last fight here. I'm not going to heal up for this one because I'm going to have plenty of health going into it. But overall, hopefully you guys enjoyed this showcase of Stealth Suit Spider-Man at rank 5. I think when resources become more sparse for rank 5s, I think this should be a good champion that's kept in mind if people did get him during the Saga Chase. I know we have a lot of good champions out there in the skill class. I love my Moon Knight. I love my Elena. But overall, Stealth Suit Spider-Man was just the choice for me. And overall, a worthwhile champion. Being able to now have him on my profile at that top space is just something that is really, makes me happy. So hopefully you enjoyed the showcase of Stealth Suit Spider-Man. Give the video a like, give me a subscribe. I'm going to definitely do some more gameplay on some of my champions that I have ranked up, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But otherwise, link out.